right, y'all. What's up? 11:55 p.m. What day is today? Saturday, June 3rd. 5 minutes away from D time. Um, yeah. So, so unless within the next 5 minutes I go ahead and take the bills, take care of the bills, it ain't gonna happen, and it's not because it's not gonna happen in 5 minutes. The lesson that I'm learning from this, and I'll talk about the dream in a minute because this is, after all, a dream vlog, right? But lesson I learned from this, the employment thing is traumatizing. Ah, I am still definitely going through it. And again, when y'all hear me screaming, it's because a bug, okay? And I'll give y'all a bug update in a minute too. But oh my God. I still haven't taken that bag full of inner tubes or inflatable stuff. I haven't taken it outside. I just moved it into like a. Oh, my wrist is really messed up. I don't believe this. Like, nothing happened to my wrist, and it's really, really, really hurting. And the closest thing to something happening to the wrist, that's what you heard me tripping over, was the inflatables, by the way. But um, it's weird that my wrist is this bad off. Like, what the hell is going on? And it's swollen too. Um, and I haven't done anything for my wrist to be that bad, but or anything for anything to be wrong with anything. Um, and I just find it mad weird that that happened after watching that show. But um, or not really. I just happened to notice that, and it was very coincidental. But what was I gonna say? Bug update. Bed bugs are absolutely insane. So, and what I'm realizing is that they're sneaky, and I guess all living things are to a certain extent. The Because when I woke up, like I said, and I only fell asleep for about 50 minutes. So the dream happened in 50 minutes, literally, right? These bed bugs are insane. Okay, so and they are sneaky because, like I said, ow, and I can't. And this is my plucking hand. That's crazy. This is the hand that I used to pluck the the bugs away. This is so scary, you guys. Like, I don't know what's going on in my life. But anyhow, so I fell asleep for about an hour. I had a dream. This dream this time, ooh, my fro is really flowing. This time the dream is more similar. It's like 50-50. Part of it is similar to what my old dreams were about, being left out, whatever. So one part of it, um, oh my God. One part of it, and when you hear me doing that, it's because of bugs. But one part of it is was about not being accepted. The other part of it, I forgot now because I'm more awake now. But it was like there was a group of girls. They were selling something. And they were selling together as a group of people that were like, single entrepreneurs, or they were just selling together as a group of people. I wanted to be included in that. And then I realized that after I was included in that, there was more information that was needed, but they were giving me like bits and pieces or half information. And this is such a weird phenomenon. Every time I start to talk, I get super thirsty. It's crazy, like super thirsty. But oh God, let me get some water. Luckily, I do have some thawed water. Oh my God, how can I be so thirsty like that? Just kind of out of the blue. Insane, I say, insane. And how can my clock still be wrong times? This is so weird, you guys. So let me tell you. Remember how I told you I had my life is so weird. Two different clocks. Well, two clocks, and they should both be the same time because they're digital clocks and, they automatically synchronize, right? And one clock was, this is so weird. One clock was, and this is real life, I haven't even gotten to the dream yet. One clock was like 10 minutes um, behind the other clock. Hold on a minute. Oh. So one clock was 10 minutes behind the other clock, right? And so I had left it like that for a couple days, and I was just like, why don't I just fix the clock? It's not a big deal. So I fixed the clock manually. I went in manually and fixed the freaking clock. So just now, I'm just noticing that what's weird now is that after I fixed the clock, where both the clocks had the same time on them, just now I'm noticing that the one clock that was the one, it's like they flipped up. The one clock that was the clock that was slow is now the clock that's faster. And it's by exactly 10 minutes. And I actually just calibrated that thing. And then the one that was the slower clock, or yeah, so they flipped around. The one that was faster is slower, and the one that's slower is faster. And it's by exactly 10 minutes again. So I don't know where these 10 minutes are coming from. It's like the weirdest thing. But then about the dream again, it was like a group of girls, black girls, you know, like heavy set black girls that, the kind of black girls that wear makeup and wigs and all that. But, um, they have a peaceful, made up look, but they're overweight. Those girls, right? And, there was some kind of seminar or something that was taking place where everybody was selling their stuff. And I wanted to be part of that. And we were somehow all together, like in a very small compartmentalized place. Like if you could think of like um, a tour van or something like that, right? And we were all like on bunks in a tour van. I don't know where we were touring to. I don't know if we were a group of people that were traveling together, like for vacation or something. And I wanted to be part something. It had that kind of feel. But then as the thing wore on, I ended up not taking part in the sales group because I was halfway there, but not all the way. There was a document that was missing, and I wasn't really, I wasn't aware of it, right? And then, and I still could have participated, but it was almost like I was intentionally left out, or people were not trying to help me through that. So then the next part of it was me, and it was kind of me as I am now. And I decided I needed some exercise, so I was going to take a jog. The scenery was like either Fort Lauderdale, a back street of downtown Fort Lauderdale, or either one of those main streets in Richmond, Virginia, like Broad Street, like behind Broad Street or something, right? Like Cary, around the Cary Street, like once the street between Cary Street and Broad Street. It's kind of like that. And it was crowded. There was like something going on, but I decided I wanted to take a jog. So I had on shorts and a Walkman, and I was gonna take a jog. And I started jogging one way, but it was so much going on, I decided to go the other way. But it was still congested and crowded. But I started jogging and weaving myself in and out of the crowd. But the crowd was at a complete, everybody was mostly black, but the crowd was at a complete standstill. I couldn't get around these people. I was trying to find alternate routes and whatever, but I couldn't get around. So even though I was supposed to be jogging and I had the adrenaline in me, it was like I was stuck, you know? So that's that. So the bug update, the bed bugs are crazy. Like, I fell asleep. I was only asleep for like 50 minutes and I had that dream. And that's what I remember of the dream. I'm sure it was a lot more. But when I woke up, I didn't feel anything. But then when I happened to look, definitely bed bugs. And it's like the thing about it, they're sneaky because I know a lot of times I thought I felt something, I would look and there would be nothing there. They would hide. It's like the shit's crazy. So that's that. And then for the other bugs, it's just bugs. But anyhow, and like when you heard me scream just now, it's because I went to the freezer to take out the block of ice, and I was amazed that in the top lining of the freezer and on top of the freezer, you can see that too. Um, how do I feel? Am I being responsible right now? No. I allow my feelings regarding employment take over me, but I'm learning the lesson that I gotta um, keep with it because now I'm gonna be penalized because of my letting my feelings get into it. And you guys know this is my first time really trying to fight. And this ain't even a fight because it's me by myself trying to at least get all my thoughts and stuff together in regards to it. So hopefully I take it to the point where I get to fight. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a fighter. Even mentally these days, the legal system. I'm not a fighter I'm not a fighter at all in any way. But I need to learn to fight, or at the very least, speak my mind. So working on it. So yeah, I only went to sleep for 50 minutes. It was kind of a good sleep. There was more of those dreams, but I can't remember them all. Let's do a quick self rating. How would I rate myself mentally on a scale of 1 to 10 right now? I would say, oh, I would say a 3. And the reason I would say a 3 is because I'm doing, I won't even say I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm just solely working on the employment thing. That's all. I've segued everything else. I'm only working on the employment. I know there's other responsibilities, but I'm only working on the employment thing. And it could be that I'm just taking a big chance on this. But the thing is that what if I'm just purely working on it and I don't? Because the goal is to make a change. I'm gonna have to submit it. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to bugs. I'm gonna have to so when you hear me groaning and stuff like that, it's because of bugs. Even on the night table, I happen to move the headset and there's bugs. I can't. But oh my gosh. And it's so weird the way they happen. It's like only when I'm doing something. Um but anyhow, let me try to chill because I want to get damn. And just when I think I have all the bugs, another one will show up. And it's like I'm supposed to, part of my routine is to check it, double check everything to make sure. Oh my God, hey, I moved the night table and there's bugs over here. I wasn't even anticipating to be over here because the night table is right up on my shit. This is crazy. Oh, I'm scared. This is not good. This is really, really the stuff that nightmares. Oh, it's bed bugs. Okay, okay, okay. Calm. Calm with it, calm with it. But anyhow, I mean, this is really like a nightmare. Like really, like it's one of those, like I said, realistic nightmares where the shit is real stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not any, you don't need the scary music or anything like that because shit, oh my God, it's real life and it's in itself, by itself, is scary all by itself enough. It doesn't need anything extra. This is crazy. But anyways, where was I? I can't even, so many little distractions. But what was I even talking about? I'm exhausted. I'm not exhausted, but I'm not exhausted. That's not true. I am spent from trying to tell my story and then having the bugs have spent me. But the bugs are the thing, and it is like a real life horror story. Like, but I've had worse in the past. I remember running across an old vlog of mine where you could see it, and I wouldn't be able to describe how horrifying it was, but the vlog showed it. It looked unreal. You could see, like, you could see the madness. But Will, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I know I had other things to say, but the bugs have done worn me out. But yeah, about the dream, let me try to at least finish that up. It was about me trying to do something good for myself, trying to get ahead, ducking and swerving things, but at a stagnate. So I don't know. Um, we will keep pushing through. I might as well go for the gusto now because I'm losing all the way. But I want to get that employment thing done. It is making progress. It's a lot. I thought I was close to the end, but when you think you're close to the end, then you get all these details, and it's like, yo. But I'll get there. For better or worse. You know, some scary things may happen in the meantime that I'm unaware of, but it's okay. I feel like I have more to say, but I don't. And what I mean by that is like there's a lot more that I want to say, but it's so much that it's exhausting or it would make me so tired mentally that I don't want to talk about it. So, but there's a lot more. More and more, 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 more and more, more, more. Yep. So I'm gonna get off this thing. It is now the next day, which is scary. It's the next day. So hopefully this all gets done tomorrow. I already forfeited. Um, yeah, I better make this good because I done fucked up my shit pretty bad unnecessarily. I messed up. In the future, the way that I'm going to handle this is finances first. Finances first, then the employment because finances will have me fucked up. But that's what I'm doing. Damn, I messed up. I'm not messed, and it didn't have to be messed up, but I'm so sick of the employment thing. The employment thing is important though, it's like I can't ignore it. I can't, it's not going to get better until I face everything, until I stand face to face with it. Like I mentioned before, the thing where they say it's either fear everything and run or fight everything and rise. So I'm gonna have to fight and I'm gonna have to rise. But if this happens again, which it probably will, until I'm able to successfully fight it all the way through to the end. If it happens again, which it probably will, um, I have to remember to at least take care of whatever the basic parts. Like I had that 12 circuit thing. I can go through it in detail, but I can pick out the pieces that really need to be done and get over it. Like the planning part, I have whole pages of that. But the main idea is to make sure I have my water done, make sure that I check the linen for any bed bugs, make sure that my immediate area is clean and workable so I'm not distracted by looking up and like, what the hell is that? But I'm still gonna be distracted because bugs. But at least get that done. For the physical, at least do my hour workout. But we'll see. Like I said, the employment thing has been a big deal, like a huge deal. It's debilitating. I mean, I'm at the point where I would even say that, you know, I'd be happy to collect disability. Oh, I know it doesn't just work like that, but I'll be very happy to. I wouldn't have a problem doing it at all at this point. Because at this point I am disabled. It has really disabled me. And this is not just saying, and my hand is really fucked up. I don't know how I got this messed up, but it's really disabled me because I even said that how, it takes me months to recuperate after something. It takes me just as long or longer than the actual, it's not good. It debilitates me. And if we need to, press some things. That's what we're gonna need to do. This is not okay. It's not okay for this to happen. And there's rules and stuff that are in place that are supposed to prevent this from happening. It's affected and impacted every damn thing. Everything. It's not okay. But anyways, I'm out.